The most powerful thing you can do in a room full of noise is nothing. Not arguing, not explaining, not defending yourself, just silence. And I know what you're thinking. That's weakness. That's letting them win. But here's what Marcus Aurelius understood that almost nobody does. The person who controls their tongue controls the entire room. And the person who feels the need to fill every silence with words, they've already shown you exactly how little power they have.
Think about the people around you for a second. The ones who talk the most, what do you actually think of them? The ones who have an opinion on everything, who jump into every conversation, who can never just sit with silence. You don't trust them. Not fully. Because somewhere inside you, you know people who talk too much are people who think too little. And then think about the ones who speak rarely. But when they do, everyone stops. Everyone listens. Because their words carry weight. And words only carry weight when they're not being thrown around carelessly. That's not a coincidence. That's a pattern. And Marcus Aurelius saw it 2,000 years ago.
Marcus Aurelius ruled the most powerful empire on earth. He had every reason to speak, to command, to demand, to declare. And yet, the people around him said he was one of the quietest men in any room. He wrote to himself, "If someone is able to show me that what I think or do is not right, I will happily change, because I seek the truth. But if no one can show me that, then I will stay silent and trust what I know." Read that slowly. He wasn't silent because he was weak. He was silent because he was certain. And there is nothing more powerful in this world than a person who is completely certain of who they are.
Here's what silence actually does that most people never realize. When you go quiet in a difficult moment, the other person panics. They start talking more. They start explaining themselves. They start revealing things they never intended to reveal. Your silence becomes a mirror, and people are terrified of mirrors. But when you keep talking, keep defending, keep arguing, keep trying to make them understand, you give them something to push against. You give them fuel, and the argument never ends. Think about it this way. A fire needs oxygen to burn. Your words are the oxygen. Take them away, and the fire dies on its own. Marcus Aurelius knew this. He knew that most battles are won not by the loudest voice in the room, but by the calmest one. And here's the other thing about silence that nobody talks about. When you're quiet, truly quiet,
Your mind finally has space to think. The noise stops. The reaction stops. And in that stillness, the answer comes. Every single time. So here's how you actually use silence. The Stoic way. First, when someone comes at you with anger or blame, don't react. Not immediately. Take one breath. Let the silence sit for 3 full seconds before you say anything. Those 3 seconds will change the entire direction of what happens next, because your response from a calm place will always be sharper than your reaction from an emotional one. Second, learn the difference between 2 kinds of silence. There is the silence of someone who has nothing to say, and there is the silence of someone who has chosen not to say it. One is emptiness. The other is power. Make sure yours is always the second kind. Third, when you are wrong, go quiet and listen. Actually listen, not to respond, but to understand. And when you are not wrong, go quiet and let your stillness say everything your words don't need to. Because a calm, unbothered silence in the face of someone who is wrong is the loudest thing you will ever say.
Here's the truth about silence that Marcus Aurelius lived by every single day. The world will always be loud. People will always have opinions. They will talk, they will judge, they will try to pull a reaction out of you because your reaction gives them control. But the moment you go quiet, you take that control back. Society doesn't bow to the loudest person in the room. It bows to the stillest, the one who doesn't need to prove anything, the one who knows deeply, quietly, completely, exactly who they are. That kind of silence isn't emptiness. It's the loudest statement you'll ever make. Drop a heart in the comments if you felt the power of staying silent, because some of you already know the right words said at the right time are the ones you chose not to say.